Welcome to the 2018 season of Hockomock League football with the Warriors of Foxboro High School. Today's matchup is between the Foxboro Warriors and Scarlet Hawks of Milford High School. Coming to you from the Jack Martinelli Field in Foxboro.
You see Long again. He's got plenty of room.
Bringing you all of today's exciting football action are Doug Seuss and Frank Jaffoon.
He's got a head of steam. Nice run. Sanders is going to find room up the middle. There he is.
Now let's join Doug and Frank down on the field for today's pregame commentary.
Backside screen again to the wall. Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to another night of Foxboro High School Warrior football here at Jack Martinelli Field. Doug Seuss, my partner, longtime partner, Frank Jaffoon, here for at least the last home league game of the season. We may see one, possibly two more after they come out with the playoffs and non-contender brackets. Yeah. So tonight we got Milford, and what are we going to see here, partner?
Well, Milford is a decent football team, although their record is 1-4. But one game that you can gauge our competitiveness against, for lack of a better term, would be the Canton game. These guys lost to Canton by 2 points, and Canton was an offensive juggernaut against us. They got murdered by North Attleboro, as did we. But they're 1-4. We're 1-4. But they won last week, so they're off the snide. So we should see a pretty good football game tonight, Doug.
Okay, last week we had North Attleboro here, and for a half it was somewhat competitive. We had a good opportunity just before halftime to punch one in and cut it to like one score. Yep. And we came up dry, and then the second half it was just basically all North Attleboro.
Yeah, that was a momentum killer at the end of the half, and it's a shame because then North Attleboro got rolling, and once they get rolling, 34-0 was the end result.
And news this week we heard on Captain the longer boy, he's out with an ACL.
Yep.
And
that's a killer right there. Good football player, did a nice job in the first 4 games that we saw, and then he went down with the knee injury, as you said. And that's a shame. He's a hard kid to replace.
Right. And that line actually has been suffering a little bit on both sides of the ball. Yeah. We haven't been able to really move the ball on the ground. We throw the ball okay, but last week we had less than 100 yards on offense. But then defensively, teams are just beating us, especially on the edge.
Oh yeah, that's and Jack noted that in the paper too. That the tough goal for us is to contain the outside. And last week North Attleboro ran at will.
Yeah. And tonight, do we expect maybe Milford to try to do the same, or are they a passing team? What do you know on that?
From what I get, and I've only gotten a few things on them, but they're a running team. They have the quarterback can throw the ball, but they're a running team, and they're big. They've got a couple of big kids, like 6'5", 6'6". You'll see this one kid that we just saw coming in. He's about 6'6", about 300 pounds. So it'll be a good football game.
Okay, and then the icing on the cake, in a few minutes we are going to have senior night for both the cheerleaders and the football team, along with their family members. They'll be coming out on the field. We'll be introducing them, so maybe that will give them a little extra spark tonight, especially for the seniors playing, not their last home game, but at least their second to last home game.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night, hopefully. And the seniors, there's 35 of them?
With the girls there are, yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the girls. Okay, so... Well, it should be a good homecoming senior night, and we're looking forward to it.
Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes up from the booth. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Jack Martinelli Field. Tonight's contest between the Milford Scarlet Hawks and your own Foxboro Warriors. Before we start, we are going to honor our senior cheerleaders and the senior football players. We'll start off with the cheerleaders. First up is Captain Amelia Ketterer, with our parents Keith and Pam Ketterer. We now have Captain Kayla Donovan, her parents Rick Donovan and Darlene DeLuca. Captain Elise Perillo, her parents Jeff Perillo and Paula Fiore. Next up is Captain Jess Head, her mom Janet Head. Next we have Hannah Chase, her parents Doug and Melissa Chase. Next we have Allison Brandt, her parents Dave and Autumn Brandt. Now for football players, Captain Tom Gallagher, his parents Tom and Monica Gallagher. Captain Liam Foley, parents Rick and Claire Foley. I'm sorry, brothers Ryan and Chris. Next up, we have Captain Martin McElroy, parents Adam and Sheila McElroy, and sister Amia. Captain Hunter Williams, parents Dale and Denise Williams. Captain Sean Texera, Mom Stacy Wesley, Sister Alicia.
Hey, Dave, how are you, man? Back again. Back again. You gotta dig up my referees for me then.
Captain Andrew Longa, parents Mark and Tracy Longa, Sister Sophie. Next is Kyle Parker, parents Derek and Suzanne Parker, and Mary and Ron Maraca, brothers Tony, Nick, and nephew AJ. Next we have Pat Stapleton, parents Donald and Nancy Stapleton, brothers Aiden, Finn, and sister Grace. Next is Phil Thomas with his mom Danielle Thomas.
Next we have Nick Bololi with his parents Greg and Dean Bololi. Russell Neal with his parents Russ and Lizette Neal. Pete Conley with his parents Mark and Carol Conley. Rob Fay, parents Dave and Denise Fay. Next is Cyrus Lewis, his mom Lindsay Parada, brothers Julian and Alonzo. Next we have Rob Simon with his grandmother Teresa Pacella. Mike Luong with his parents Alex and Jennifer Luong. Next we have Joe Lane with his parents Jim and Rose Lane and his sister Lexi. Keyshawn Sanders with his parents Mike and LaShawn Sanders and his brother Michael. Next we have K. Williams with his parents Johnny and Kamara Williams and sister Jaden. Danny Santos, his parents Dan and Trish Santos. Sister Hannah. Now we have Matt Sharkey with his parents Stephen and Joey Sharkey. Next we have Giovanni DeRochas with Coach Jack Martinelli. Next is Connor Hopewell with his parents Jim and Lynn Hopewell. Next we have Mark Cicero with his mom and June Cicero, and everybody's grandmother, Mrs. Joni Goodwin. Now we have Brian Grenier with his parents Jim and Erica Grenier. Next up is Bill McNeil with his parents Jim and Nancy McNeil. Next is Tom Cullen with his parents Michael and Colette Cullen. Now we have William Oakbegore with his mom Joan Oakbegore. Sister Cynthia and Ellen. And last but not least, Mason Finelli with his mom Robin Finelli. We're going to have a big round of applause for all the seniors, cheerleaders, and football players.
Over there, tell him move that. Move that. You got another coach coming up? Oh, he does? Okay, where are you? Right here? Okay. As long as you got enough room.
starter's going to be in the middle.
How you doing,
Gentlemen,
guys?
you're the captains, you're my leaders. You take care of all the small stuff out in the field. Make it a great, clean, fast game, okay? We will not tolerate taunting, unsportsmanlike acts, cheap
Welcome,
shots,
ladies and gentlemen, to
just be
Foxboro's
fun.
Jack Martinelli
Two good
Field
teams, two
for
good
tonight's
programs. Let's have some fun,
Hockenbach
okay?
Davenport League
Before we start,
game
questions
between the
either side.
Milford Scarlet Hawks, coached by Anthony Vizakis,
Right, this is a
and
tough one.
Jack Martinelli's
Ace is for heads.
2018 Foxboro Warriors.
The T is for tail.
Taking the point toss for
Call is
Milford
tails.
Scarlet
Tails is the call.
Hawks. Number 1,
It's a head. Foxboro, you've won the
number
toss.
11, Ryan
George,
Pearl.
You would like to defer, okay.
Number 4,
Foxboro's won the toss.
Brandon White. And number 50, Josh Lamore.
Ball.
For the Foxboro Warriors, number 1, Captain Tommy Gallagher. Number 14, Captain Liam Foley.
Backs over here.
Number 32, Captain Martin McElroy. Number 52, Captain Hunter Williams. Number 71, Captain Sean Teixeira. And number 74, Captain Andrew Longa.
Please stand for the national anthem performed by Foxboro Warrior Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Aaron Bush. I'd like to take a moment to introduce the 2018 Foxboro Warrior cheerleaders with that color and excitement to the football program. Coached by Nikki Correa, the freshman, Ashley Bober, Abigail Costa, Hannah, freshman, Jackie Lynn Delcourse, Morgan Osborne, Jillian Reed, Amanda Toomey, the sophomores, Alexa Barrelli.
All right, here we are back at Jack Martinelli Field for tonight's contest between the Milford Scarlet Hawks and your own Foxboro High School Warriors. Doug Seuss, Frank Jaffoon, as always, bringing you the action with the wonderful Cable 8 crew that we work with.
Teresa Fitzgerald.
Foxboro will be teeing up to kick off. I wasn't quite sure. Maybe they actually, Foxboro might have wanted to toss then because I thought I saw the referee give a deferral signal.
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, Doug, I didn't see it. So
Yeah. Well, anyhow, Foxboro will kick off, kicking towards the scoreboard side of the field. Teeing it up, as always this year, is senior Russ Neal. Back deep for the Hawks.
Number 7,
Looks
Russell
like
Neal.
maybe number 8, I believe. Back there is Sean Lahane, it looks like. And that's who's going to come up with the ball. He actually puts it on the turf, but he picks it back up, and he's got a seam. He's got a really good seam here, and Neal might be the only guy to stop him. And he does.
he does at the 35.
Right, a great return by Lahane. Brings the ball all the way back to the Warrior 35-yard line. Russ Neal with a touchdown-saving tackle.
Sean Lahane.
That's not a good way to start right
Tackle
there.
number 7, Russ Neal.
Both of these teams are 1-4. We talked about that in the pregame.
Scarlet Hawks at the Foxboro 35-yard line.
Foxboro basically has had trouble on both sides of the ball this season. Offensively, we're not putting a lot of points on the board, and defensively, we're giving up too many. See if there were some adjustments made between last week's game and this week's. Milford comes out in a shotgun formation. Quarterback is number 7, Colby Pires, 6'2", 160. And they're going to run a straight ahead dive. The ball's on the ground. The referees are in there signaling second down.
Yeah, he called it down. Take a look at the left tackle for Milford, number 75, just 6'8", goes about 300 pounds. So I'm sure they're going to be running his way pretty much.
All right, no huddle offense.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
And you see Pires, he rolls to his right, finds an open receiver in the flat.
Nice tackle right there, Doug.
That's Pat Stapleton on the tackle. 32 on the reception.
Well, I've got a minute here.
Hugo Lopez. I'm sorry, Frank.
Excuse me, it's my fault. Yeah, we'll get to the referees in a second.
So we have a 3rd down and about 6. About the Foxboro 31-yard line. They have to get to the 25 for a first down. And Pirates drops back again. He's got a receiver open. He's going to pick up the first down.
Number 8.
That's our man Lahane, who picked up the big yardage on the kick return.
Sean Lahane, yep.
For a first down. Brought down by number 52, Hunter Williams.
Hunter Williams on the tackle for the Warriors. 1st and 10, ball now resting on Foxboro's 22-yard line. If you just joined us, it's the opening drive of the game. We're coming down to 9.5 minutes. Milford's running with a no-huddle offense, and straight ahead for a few yards here is number 33, Lucas Rosa, and he picks up about 5. Some missed tackles in there again by the Warriors.
Milford carried by number 33, Lucas Rosa.
Milford thinks they can catch Foxboro in changing defenses. They're a no-huddle offense. It looks like that so far. Every play there's been no huddle.
Right.
16-yard line.
They come out. They got twin receivers right and left. Rosa's the lone setback behind Pires. Foxboro's coming with a blitz, and Rosa goes straight into the teeth of the Foxboro defense. Martin McElroy down at the bottom of that pile, and he looks like he shook up a little bit.
33, Lucas Rosa.
He's holding an arm.
By number 32, Mark McElroy.
So we'll have a 3rd and 2 situation. And they're going to huddle up for the first time, so there's your opportunity, partner.
I think the referee called
at the Foxboro 14-yard line.
He had a stoppage of play to maybe get the player off the field. But let's...
So here we go.
Here we go.
Big play here, 3rd and 2. And we're going to see Rosa. He's going to find pay dirt.
Wow. That was all too easy.
Yeah,
Again.
Hunter Williams makes the tackle, but it's 2 yards deep in the end zone. And with 8:08 left on the clock, Milford went right down the field.
When we see this replay on this, Mike, let's take a look at number 75, the kid I was talking about, Kevin Pine. He's the left tackle, transferred over from Millis. But he's got a long line of offensive linemen in his family. Right after the kick attempt, we'll take a look at this.
And Lahane does the kicking too. Low snap.
Good leg, holy cow!
Nice job by that holder digging that ball up.
Yeah, that was a nice play. All right, let's take a look at number 75 right at the end.
8:08.
Just blocking right out. Easy.
Yeah,
that's an easy 6 right there.
Wow.
If they continue to block like that and we don't make any tackles, this is going to be a long evening. Just to give you a little indication how Milford could be, they lost to a very, very good Canton team by 2 points earlier in the season. So they have the capability to score and score quickly, as we just saw.
Tommy Gallagher and Shane Kerrigan, who missed last week's game, is here tonight, and back to return the kick for the Warriors. Lehane will tee it up at Milford's 40-yard line. And we have a
Nice
deep kick. And Kerrigan's going to take that in the end zone. Oh, he's going to bring it out. He's going to try the middle. And he gets out to about the 24-yard line of Foxboro.
Not a bad return.
Now considering he took it 2 yards deep in the end zone.
Yeah.
So
That's a good kick right there.
that's a real good kick.
Brought down by number 9, Ryan Hazard.
All right, let's take a look at the return.
First and 10 for the Warriors. Ball spotted on the Foxboro 24-yard line.
Nice to have Shane back. He's a playmaker for us. All right, Foxboro wearing their all gold tonight. Looks like they have the Midas touch. Let's hope it transcends onto the field. That quarterback is always Liam Foley, and it looks like a handoff to Sanders, and not much there. Snuffed out on that outside edge by the Milford defense.
Sanders on the
You know what I'm surprised at, Doug? They don't have 75 on the defense.
No, it's true, huh?
If we had a kid that big, we'd have to put him on the field somewhere.
Somewhere for sure. Loss of 1 on the play.
Second 11 for the Warriors.
Number 11 looked like Ryan Pearl on the tackle. Actually, this is Brian Derber, 83. I'm sorry, I thought it was 33. Brian's actually wearing a different number. He's normally number 5 for Foxboro. He's wearing 83 tonight.
Number 83, Brian Derber.
So second and 11. Ball on the 23 of Foxboro. There goes Derber again. There's a little fake to him this time. Got a wide open receiver here. Number 22 for Foxboro was wide open downfield, and they try to dump it off in the backfield.
I don't even think the Foley
to Mike
saw him.
Luong. Rob Simon was running free in the secondary.
26, Mike Luong is incomplete.
Let's see if we can get another picture of that, Mike, if you get a shot. Let's take a look at this now, Dougie.
Again, this is Simon. He's behind the secondary. That ball's lucky he wasn't intercepted on a tip like that. Now, the problem is you're not going to have too many of those opportunities. They come back to the huddle and he says, I'm open. Don't expect them to be open this play if they run the same thing.
Exactly, because the linebacker, you can see, he missed him totally.
Yeah, he missed him.
And he had to run back to try to get him.
So Foxboro comes with 3 receivers to the near side, and Foley's going to sprint out this way. He's really got nobody open. He's in trouble.
He's really
He's going to just throw the ball away. Great coverage in that secondary by Milford's defensive backs. He had nobody to throw the ball to. And Foxboro will be forced to punt on a 4th and long.
Incomplete.
With 7:02 left in the first quarter. Milford with a 7-0 lead.
Let me run the referees down quickly. Bill Berard Jr. is the referee tonight. He was the referee last week too.
Yep.
Yeah, Billy Cotter is the umpire. The head linesman is Dick Mattson. Ricky Mattson.
Ricky Mattson.
Yep.
Good friend of ours.
Yep. I'll get through the other ones in a second.
Number 25, Chappelle Feaster.
Feaster back, a former Foxboro kid playing over Milford. His senior, is actually his 4-year career over at Milford. He was a tough loss for us. Ball's out of bounds, no return at about midfield. So Milford will set up again. Great field position on their second drive.
Mark Bartone is the head judge. And, excuse me, I'm trying to look at this in the light with it. Matt Fide from North Attleboro is the back judge. And Dave Sinelli up here from Mansfield is the scoreboard operator. So you got them all.
All right. Again, no huddle. Pirates quarterback still. And we're going to get motion. This is Feaster. And you're going to see how electrifying he can be as he picks up 5 yards. Number 70 for Foxboro on the tackle. We don't have a number 70 on our roster.
I already see a lot of quickness off the ball for Milford, Doug.
Absolutely.
Down by number 70.
That includes the linemen. They're coming hard.
2nd and 5 for the Scarlet Hawks.
We get a minute. I give an interesting story about Chappelle Feaster. Right now he's split up top in the slot. twin receivers right and left.
Everybody coming is a first down.
Yeah, there's a first down, I believe. Is that Rose on the carry again?
33.
33. Yep, it's Lucas Rosa.
Milford carried by number 33.
So Feaster's a twin.
Results in a first down
His
for Milford.
identical twin brother was a cheerleader the whole time, and a very good one. And I'm talking like gymnastics type of cheerleading.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he's over there on that sideline with their cheerleaders. But that kid is probably going to college on a cheer scholarship.
Good for him.
Here we go, 1st and 10. And nice tackle. Is that Hunter Williams? No, it looks like Mikey Sheehan maybe. Yeah, Sheehan on the tackle in the backfield for a loss on Rosa. So a good defensive play.
It was like a missile going through there.
He sure was.
Carried by number 33.
Can we take a look at that, Mike?
Down by number
this is
53, Mike Sheehan.
Oh, okay.
Mike Sheehan on a nice tackle. Brings up a 2nd and 13. First lost yardage play of the game for the Scarlet Hawks. They got 3 receivers now to the far side. And we are going to see a pass out of Pirates. He's rolling. He's under pressure again. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Good tackle there. Looked like number 99. Anton George ran him out of bounds for another loss of a yard. So it brings up a 3rd and 14 situation.
They've had a little drop off in their program, Milford, Doug, as I'm sure you're aware. When they were back in the 80s, they were champions in the Central Massachusetts.
Yeah.
They're a great football team. That's one of the teams with Howie Long.
Yeah.
An NFL Hall of Famer, obviously.
3rd and about 14 for the Scarlet Hawks.
So now we're going to see twin receivers top and bottom. And Pirates back to pass again. He's got no time. You're going to see that ball is going to be low, broken up on the play. Good coverage there. Foxboro's number 81, Michael Devlin.
Pass intended for number 4. Brendan White was the intended receiver, but good pressure again by Mike Sheehan.
And number 70, I wish we knew who number 70 was for Foxboro. We don't have him on our roster here. We'll get that by halftime. So Lahane will be back to punt.
Back to the Warriors, number 11, Shane Kerrigan, and number 83, Brian Durba.
Durber and Kerrigan back for the Warriors. Good snap. Decent kick. This looks like it's going to angle out of bounds. Kerrigan's going to take it and basically get knocked out of bounds.
Yeah. Yep.
No return on the play. Can be down at the 9. Great kick by Lahane. So Foxboro not having a lot of luck getting starting field position. Needs to put something together here, partner.
9-yard line of Foxboro, 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Well, we can't start here often, or we're going to be in trouble.
All right, Foxboro breaks the huddle. You got a handoff here. It looks like maybe it's Long.
Picked up about 5.
Mike Long on the carry. Brought down by number 32.
They had a turnover in their coaching staff last year, Doug. Anthony Vazakis, he's a former Bishop Fee football player. Nice kid. Good kid.
2nd and 5 for the Warriors.
5-yard gain there by Long.
At the 14-yard line.
Helps get the Warriors out from the shadow of the goalpost. He's still spread fully back at quarterback. Long next to him. Tommy Collins, the center, I believe. And this little Mr.
Yeah, they almost hit each other in the backfield.
The backfield, look, they're trying to run a little misdirection, and Luong had to hesitate before he was able to get his motor started. Still picks up 2 yards.
32, Hugo Lopes, number 33, Lucas.
Let's see this right here. See, that's a tough play to run.
Especially deep.
For the Warriors.
I mean, Tommy Gallagher's coming in motion. He's basically coming directly in the path of Mike Luong. Not a lot of good can come out of something like that. So 3rd and manageable 2. And we're going to see Luong again. And he cuts it up north-south. He's going to be close to that first down. He does get it. Nice second effort there by 2-6.
Mike Luong
Results of the Foxboro first down.
Let's take a look at Long right here.
Rosa on the tackle. Get some pulling guards.
Pulling out.
Nice little block there. Didn't catch who that was, but
inside the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Warriors.
Rosa and Pearl on the tackle for Milford.
19-yard line of Foxboro.
Foxborough's out to their own 19-yard line. First and 10. 3:20 left in the first quarter. Foxborough trailing 7-0. This is Kerrigan. He's going to take the handoff on a jet sweep. He's got some room around that edge. Gets run out of bounds. Tackled late. Horse collar. That's going to draw 15.
Foxborough carried by number 11, Shane Kerrigan.
Not so much it was a late hit. I think it's because of the horse collar.
Yeah.
We're going to see this good angle here from the opposite view.
I think Kerrigan was out when he hit him.
He was out, but I think it's really probably the horse collar that draws this. Right. We missed it. It might have been our camera getting wiped out over there.
Penalty on Milford.
So the big penalty against Milford adds 15 onto a great run by Shane Kerrigan. And Foxborough's going to now have the ball out at their own 41-yard line. First and 10.
Ball spotted at the Foxborough 41-yard line. First and 10 for the Warriors.
A little momentum here. Back-to-back first downs. Need to sustain a drive.
We really do. We really have to drive one right down the field. Get some momentum.
And again, we have motion, and we're going to see Foley on a keeper this time. Little fake, the Derber coming across on the jet. And Foley picks up about 5 himself. Nice run, good call. Second and 5. Running right behind the center of that line.
He doesn't get an opportunity to run that much.
Not too often.
He's pretty athletic.
He's athletic. He runs basically when he's under siege trying to throw the ball.
Which is unfortunate.
Right,
but
that's not the type of running we want to see.
56, Dominic Schofield on the tackle.
All right, here we go.
Milford.
Real quick opposite view. You see some nice block in there for Foxborough. We'll get back to that in a sec. And once again, we're going to see Luong, and he's going to turn the edge. That's a nice cut by him. We get a flag. It's going to be a penalty on Foxborough, unfortunately.
Brought down by number 43, CJ Sorella.
Derber's down. He's hobbling off. I'm not sure what we got here for a call. Probably a hold. You see Luong push from back, in the back maybe, I don't know, but Luong makes a nice cut here.
I don't know, it's going to be 15 though.
Yeah, it is. CJ Corella on the tackle there. From the
Offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat second down.
So we get the down over, but we lose 10 valuable yards. Actually, a little bit more than that because Luong was close to that first down stick. So it brings up a 2nd and 15. Foxborough now back at their own 36-yard line. Still not necessarily a passing down here. They're running the ball pretty good the last couple of plays.
Well, the offensive line seems to be coming off the ball a little quicker, I can say that.
Yeah, they are doing much better than last week. Aiden Dowell's number 73. He's one of those linemen that we're running behind. Here goes Gallagher. In motion, Foley got to step up. He's got an open Rob Fay, and he drops the ball. Might have been broken up at the last second, but Fay was behind the secondary. Feaster. Feaster and Pearl back there.
Rob Fay.
He didn't get a real opportunity to run under this thing.
No, he was. No, that's on him. He's going to catch that, unfortunately.
Third down, big down right here.
Foley threw that, throwing off his back foot.
Yeah.
It's basically all arm. That goes to show you the arm strength the young man has. And that was an accurate throw. So 3rd and 15, minute 50 left in the first quarter. Foxborough breaks the huddle. They're going to send 2 receivers left and right. I'd like to see a screen pass here, maybe. He's got plenty of time. Got a wide open receiver here. He's going to be, they're going to give it to him, I think. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they got it.
Fake atones for his previous drop with a big catch right there. Ball on Milford's 49-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Warriors at the Milford 49-yard line.
Yeah, nice play all the way around. Tackle by Hugo Lopes. 1st and 10 Warriors. And once again, we're going to see a handoff to Long. And he breaks it up the middle of the field for about a 12-yard gain and another Warrior first down.
Linebackers from Milford are playing way back, way back. They can take care of this all night long, I tell you. They're 7 yards off the line of scrimmage. Take a look at the linebackers. You can see how far back they are.
Yeah, they are.
Ball spotted at the
Great blocking in the middle of that line by the Warriors,
It was
too.
good. It was good.
Zach Jenkins, 68, one of the linemen. There's Long again. Look at this. He's gonna find pay dirt. No, he just comes up shy, but a huge run, about a 36-yard run by Mike Long. Again, attacks the middle of the Hawks defense.
Wide open. That play is wide open.
Don't change anything, right?
Nope.
They actually spot him a couple yards further back, but about a 34-yard run by Mike Long.
Let's take a look at Mike Long right here. You know something? That was a trap, and the offensive guard from Foxboro didn't even have to hit anybody.
No.
It was just a giant hole.
Now Lopes on the tackle, touchdown-saving tackle. We have a timeout on field. Foxboro has a 1st and goal from the 3. I'd stay with the same thing. It's like 3 straight plays.
No-brainer.
That's it. Good opportunity to get back in this game with a score here. To your point, partner, you got a kid as big as that Pine kid. All right, we're going to see a different look here.
And you think he'd stuff the middle?
Yeah, I'd have him in there.
I don't understand that.
Look at that. It was like just a cluster there.
At the 3-yard line of Milford.
Milford kind of took themselves out of that play. So Long still in the backfield. And we're going to see Foley on the keeper. And he's close, but he's not in. Makes it down to about the half-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now again, last week what we saw in this situation is as much as some of us traditional football people like the quarterback sneak. Tom Brady makes a living off of the QB sneak when he has to, but here's Foley again, just fighting his way.
Good job by the
guys on his back.
The guards in the center are doing a nice job.
Foley is going under center, and he's going to take it, and he's in.
Yeah.
Again, it's probably the safest play in football. All right, but when you're not used to taking a snap from underneath center, it becomes a whole new adventure. But my guess is this week in practice, Frank, they worked on that a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm thinking the guards in the center had a lot to do with moving that football down that field.
Sure did. Excellent job by that group there. And we're Russ Neal extra point away from tying this game up. Phil Thomas is the holder. Good snap, good hold. And Russell Neal pops it through the uprights, and we are even at 7 with 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter here at Jack Martinelli Field.
Milford 7, Foxboro 7.
Nothing fancy here. Just what the low man wins. And this is what's good. We haven't seen that too much this year. Foxboro's line is a lot of times they're standing up. Tonight they're low, they're aggressive, they're driving Milford off the line of scrimmage. Nice drive. We needed that.
They're watching films just like the public is of our game.
Absolutely. So we needed that one, that's for sure. I've said that a couple times already, but after the last couple of weeks and watching an offense struggle, that was a nice drive.
Honestly, we just haven't played well the last couple of weeks, Doug, as you know.
Yeah. So Russell Neal will tee it up. Back deep again is Lahane and Feaster. The opening kickoff, if you recall, Lahane ran it all the way back to the Foxboro 35-yard line.
Yep.
Back for Milford, number 8, Sean Lehan. Number 25, Chappelle Feaster.
And wait for the referee's whistle. And here we go. We get a little squib kick. They're going to get offsides against Foxboro, so they'll have 5 yards added to that, or they can take the option of a re-kick.
Ball down at the 25 of this.
Well, Jack opted to keep the ball away from.
Yeah, not a bad choice, actually.
No,
because Feaster's pretty dangerous, too.
Yeah, he is.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's a no-brainer.
Offside, kicking team, 5-yard penalty from where the kickoff, and we'll re-kick.
They're going to re-kick. Now, during my game last week, I had the same thing opening kickoff, all right? I chose to take the ball because I had a decent return. I says, do I get 5 yards added to it? Referee says to me. He says, no, you either get to re-kick or you take the ball right where you're at. I says, I don't get 5 yards added. He goes, no, you do not. I said, oh, that's what I thought the rule was. Halftime he comes out, he goes, you know something? You were right about that opening kickoff. I go, I know, don't worry about it. I don't know all the rules, but I know some of them. So we're going to have Neal teed up again, this time 5 yards further back at his own 35-yard line. That'll move Lehane and Feaster up there approximately at the 20, their own 20. And this time Neal's going to do another squib kick. And the up guy is struggling once again. Whoa, George pops him, almost shakes that ball loose. Anton George with a wallop on a kickoff. This poor kid having all kinds of trouble there, number 45. That's a big boy coming at you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I've seen George on kickoffs all year long. Probably not because he hasn't get an opportunity to make tackles like that, but that's a good kick.
Tackled by Slow Warriors.
Dylan Ortiz was the return guy for Milford. 8 seconds, so barring a penalty or an incomplete pass, this was probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. Pyers is still the quarterback, and he's looking to throw the ball. And he's going to go deep to a wide open receiver. It drops the ball.
Goodness gracious.
So there's your incomplete pass, and Foxboro's got to be like thanking Jesus right now that ball wasn't caught.
That kid was ahead of our defender by 10 yards.
And again, a weakness. This is a weakness we've seen in the game so far that we've televised. Our secondary has had problems picking up receivers. Look at this kid.
It looked like he was running away from the ball.
Yeah, I was just thinking if he runs to the ball, he's gone.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 from Milford.
So just a long incomplete pass, just like hitting a home run foul. There's some good tackles there. Texera on the tackle. Mikey Sheen once again on the tackle. And that'll end the first quarter.
Not bad. Not bad. Much better.
Yeah, we dodged a bullet.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Milford 7, Foxboro 7.
Hunter Williams, actually, the first guy in there, tripped him up a little bit. Mikey Sheen and Texera finished them off. So he gains 2. It'll be 3rd down at about 8 when we return for the second quarter. All knotted up at 7 here at Jack Martinelli Field.
I'll tell you, keep an eye on this matchup. Anton George with the Pine kid from Milford. They're going at it pretty good. And George is what, 6'2", about 240?
Yeah,
and he's a big kid.
Yeah, he is. He's well, actually, they got him listed at 190, but he is 6'2".
Yep.
But the other kid there, as we may have noted earlier, he's 6'8".
6'8". It says 285. He might be bigger than that, but he does have a thin shape to him. But
yeah,
let's see what happens. I'm going to keep an eye on that.
Well, unfortunately for us right now, they're on the far side of the field, but we will keep an eye on it, as you said, partner. So third and 9. And we get a pass down. Foxboro's come with a hard blitz, and this ball almost caught by Feaster once again. A little opportunity there for Milford as the Foxboro secondary continues to have some struggles covering receivers.
Holding Pryor's pass, intended for number 25, Chappelle Feaster's incomplete. 4th down
just
for the
outside the
Hawks.
reach of him. So
number 8.
Lahane's going to be punting right now. Back for Foxboro. I believe it's Kerrigan.
11, Shane Kerrigan.
Good snap. And a nice high kick. Kerrigan's going to field it, and he's going to get drilled, and the ball looks like it's on the ground. And it's still on the ground.
No whistle yet either. Finally.
This can't be good. We're lucky if we come up bottom of the pile.
Foxboro
Thank God.
got it. Yeah, that
oh, geez. Who was that? Sheehan, 53, looks like, may have come up with that.
Foxboro recovers the balls. 1st and 10 for the Warriors on their own 20-yard line.
Now, you'd think the ball's dead there, and all of a sudden it's still squirting out. There you go. Look at that. Mike Sheehan, 53.
Yep.
With a huge recovery.
Nice play.
Mike Sheehan on the fumble recovery.
I was thinking when that ball's kicked that high, I was wondering if Kerrigan was going to fair catch it, because that was a good kick. So here we are, back to action. And we're going to see Luong once again. And this time he only gains a couple.
Foxboro obviously thinks they can run against this team. So.
I agree.
And in all reality, of the 6 games we've played, this is the finest I've seen the offensive line play.
Right. Dominic Schofield on the tackle there. And joined alongside with Dominic Stillbaum. So a gain of about maybe 3. We'll be generous and say 2nd and 7. Ball on the Foxboro 23. We're going to see a pass play, quick out, and ball is dropped by Kerrigan.
Well, you got to be careful. That wasn't over the line.
Just trying to set up that quick wide receiver screen there. You have Tommy Gallagher. So, no, actually, it wasn't Tommy Gallagher. Whoever the other receiver was. Oh, 13, I believe it's Lewis. Elijah Lewis was trying to set up the block for him. So we have a 3rd and 8 now. .9:57, clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. So Foxboro sends 2 receivers wide, right and left. Here comes Milford on a blitz.
Oh,
backside. Oh, he got sandwiched. Foley took a shot. Oh, man.
Defensive right end from Milford.
Number 4.
He ran right by Teixeira. Right by him. Right by him.
Brendan White.
Quarterback keeper.
We take a look at that again, Mike.
He stood no chance.
Let's take a peek.
4th down for the Warriors.
He's showing right there, yeah.
Right by him.
Teixeira had no opportunity. And he's actually filling in. That's where Longer would be right now. Andrew Longer would be your normal starting left tackle, which is your money man if you're a right-handed quarterback. So back is Foley to kick. And he gets off a knuckleball. It's going to hit the ground, maybe get a decent roll.
Get away from it.
Get a nice little roll out of this. He'll take the ball inside the 45 of Milford to the 43.
Ball down by Foxboro with the Milford.
So we've exchanged punts here to start the 2nd quarter. Both teams scoring a touchdown in the 1st quarter. All right, here comes Milford. They break the huddle again, right from the sideline, come out. Pires is still the quarterback. Yeah, they get Foxboro movement. There's contact. They get to blow the whistle.
Pires is a sophomore too, Doug.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow, he's a good-sized kid as well, number 7 there.
Yep.
Prior to snap. Defense in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Well, see, the only guy that doesn't jump is your nose tackle because he's got the ball in front of him. The other 2, the D tackles, both went on the hard count. Milford picks up a free 5 yards there. Bring up a 1st and short 5.
Ball on the Milford 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48 now, Milford. And we're going to see a quick out pass. That's Lahane. And not a whole lot of room right there. Gets brought down after gaining about a yard. Nice swarming defense.
I'm not sure of this, but the left tackle, number 75 from Milford, Pine,
right.
He's only a junior, but I believe he has a full scholarship to Boston College. I think I thought I read that in the paper. He's a big kid, but he's got to fill out a little bit.
Yeah, that's for sure. If he's got another year, he's got an opportunity to do that.
Oh, sure.
And we're going to see straight ahead. And we got a first down run here. Nice cut moves here.
That's a good run right there.
That's a really good run. That's Rosa.
Lucas Rosa with the carry for the first down.
Takes a. This is Rosa's work right here. He gets a block at the initial point of attack, but then right here he makes a cut. Stapleton being blocked fairly well, makes another cut back, and then he basically drags a couple of gold jerseys. Now, back to the action here. We get a big sack. Hunter Williams there.
Quarterback sack. Number 52, Hunter Williams.
And again, number 70, who we have no idea who that is tonight.
Pushes the ball back to the Foxboro 45-yard
That's a
line.
big loss. That's 9-yard loss. So we'll have a second and 19.
Second and about 18 for the Scarlet Hawks.
You see, Foxboro just bringing pressure.
Yeah,
Nice
Williams.
job.
Nice job by Williams.
Oh, whoa, here goes Rosa, and he gets flipped over there. That's Kyle Parker on the tackle, I believe, number 2.
Another nice run.
Lucas Rose
Third and about 11.
Picks up like 8 on that.
Kyle Parker. Third and 11 for the Scarlet Hawks.
If they don't get this, I'm sure they're not going to punt.
Nah, there really wouldn't be any reason to. Long count, maybe trying to draw them off sides again. And we're going to see a pass here. And we got a wide open receiver, and we're going to have a touchdown.
That was easy.
Yeah. Devlin fell down in Foxboro secondary. And
Brendan White.
Yeah, Brendan White, who was a young man who actually was open before and dropped the ball.
That's right. That's right.
So he atoned for his previous error.
Here's the definition of wide open right here when we see this replay after the kick.
Yeah, our struggles continue in the secondary, unfortunately. Devlin fell down on the coverage, made it real easy for Pirates to connect. Mahane with the kicking chores.
Nice kick.
Yeah, he's got a great leg. Almost kicked it up to the track.
All right, let's take a look at the touchdown here.
Milford jumps out to a 14-7 lead.
It's 5-step drop, nice spiral, boom, wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open.
Well, just when things were looking pretty good defensively for Foxboro, we
Had a lapse.
give up that long one there, and now we trail by 7. 6:48 remaining in the first half.
Well, let's see if we can answer.
Got to answer. Need a good return first off. Again, it's senior night here at Jack Martinelli Field.
That flagpole, that flag is straight up and down. Not even not a whisper of a wind.
Well, it's all blown out from last night. The winds and rain that we had.
Good point.
With that storm.
Milford. Sean Lahane. Back to the Warriors, number 1. Tommy Gallagher.
Gallagher and Kerrigan back for the Warriors as always here. Another good kick.
He's the best kicker we've seen this year.
Yeah, he's pretty darn good. This is Gallagher, and Gallagher's got a big seam. Oh, why didn't he stay outside? Tommy Gallagher, a great return out to the Foxboro 44-yard line. Brings some life back into this crowd.
Kick return, number 1. Captain Tommy Gallagher.
I'm sure he got a block or two here to spring him, but then he just turned on the jet. Look at that seam. Now, right here is what I'm thinking, stay out. Yeah. He made the cut inside, then tried to bounce it back out. And a touchdown-saving tackle, but Foxboro has great field position with plenty of time left on the clock.
Let's see if we can stay in the middle.
I think we get a change at running back now. We do. Sanders is in. He takes the ball, and he gets tripped up after about a 3-yard gain. Looks like Feaster may have been involved in that tackle. Sanders' first carry of the evening.
Keyshawn Sanders on the carry. Ball spotted at the Foxboro 47-yard line. 2nd and 7 for the Warriors.
Here we got. We're going to get to run a play on top of it, so no harm can come out of this. Don't see how there wasn't any contact, but we're going to get Milford offside, so we're going to pick up a free 5 yards here and keep it down. Here we go.
Offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, repeat, 2nd down.
So we have a 2nd and 3 now. Ball is over on the Milford side of the field on their 48.
2nd down, about 2 yards to go for the Warriors.
Hand off to Sanders. We got another flag. We may have motion on us.
That's definitely motion.
Keyshawn Sanders on carry. Flags again on the play.
We gave the 5 right back.
Offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, and that will result in a first down.
I'm surprised by that.
I thought the wing moved.
So didn't I. In fact, one official's already ready to mark the ball off against Foxboro.
I know it.
Well, we'll take that. We stand corrected. Admit to our error. And we'll take the first down. No complaints here.
43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
So they're down to the 43 now in Milford. 5:17 and ticking on the clock. Still in the shotgun. Now we're going to get motion. We'll play action. Foley's got an open receiver on the outside. Might have got handed. There's a flag. I was thinking maybe it's a good pass defense there, but might have had a little bit more.
Ryan Hughes is a flag on the play.
That'll only be a 15-yard penalty. That won't be a spot foul.
That's one that should have been caught, too. Can we take a look at that, Mike?
Got the backside view. Yep.
Pass interference, defense, will be a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Ryan Hughes was the intended receiver, I believe, for Foxboro, number 80. Big target. Well, Foxboro picks up first downs, 2 of them on back-to-back penalties.
Ball's brought down to the Milford 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for Foxboro.
Well, we got a timeout now. Milford. Well, we're not sure if we're going to see that replay or not, but it looked like Hughes was open there on the outside.
Yeah, it looked like he could have had the ball. I don't know, but it didn't matter.
He's a big target.
Sure.
You know, he's only a junior, I believe, so we'll see more of him next year. Yeah, 6'2", 175. Got to put a little weight on that frame. Also plays on the varsity basketball team. Might be getting a sideline warning here against the Warriors. As always, we tend to creep up on the edge. That's why there's no grass along that line there, because that's where everybody stands. So back to action, 1st and 10, 28-yard line of Milford. And we're going to see Foley again on that keeper after
That's
the
a
fake.
nice call. I like that
It is.
play. You don't even have to worry about the handoff. I mean, you just...
You let the guy pass in front of you and just go, right?
That's it.
Right
That's
down
it.
by number 33, Lucas Rose.
Use it as a little misdirection. And
Foley's run brings it down right around the 21-yard line.
Teixeira comes out right now hobbling. So checking in is Billy McNeil, number 63.
2nd and 3 for the Warriors.
7-yard gain by Foley. He's had a couple nice runs tonight. We're going to see twin receivers the near side. Have a wing formation, actually.
Milford's offsides again.
Once again, Luong's going to take this around the edge, though. He's going to have, Luong might have had the first down anyhow, but we're going to take that 5 yards. It's more yardage.
Sure.
Offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, which will
right
result
now,
in the first down.
Yeah, I'm thinking Milford's that aggressive, okay? So either one of two things you can do. You can either take advantage of that, maybe set up a screen pass because they're coming, or draw play. There you go.
You know, I haven't seen, you bring up a great point, I haven't seen a lot of good draw plays this year from any team.
Right.
They just don't take the time to set that up. That's a great play.
It's old school, that's why.
Yeah.
It's not as exciting.
Well, I'm pretty old.
Yeah. I'm a little bit behind you, but I'm up there too. A high snap, nice job by Foley bringing that one down.
Nice run.
Luong
nice
picks
run.
up a couple.
Mike Luong on the carry.
Following his blockers there.
Brought down by number 43, C.J. Sorella.
Sorella on the tackle from Milford. Luong picks up like 3.
2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
I don't know what they're saving that Pine kid for. My goodness, he could fill the whole middle of the...
Yeah, he certainly can. I mean, they got some decent-sized kids. They're wide bodies that are in there.
6 foot, 245, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
you got 3 of them.
Yeah, the kid, 64, he's 6 foot and 255. So here we go, 2nd down. Motion by Kerrigan. Kerrigan's on the handoff. Hunter Williams tried to spring him. And nice tackle out of bounds over there.
They strung it out well.
Yeah, they did. Number 3 on the tackle for Milford is Carter Scudo.
Brought down by number 3, Carter Scudo.
So Foxboro gains maybe 1 out of that. See what they got. Yeah. But yeah, you got a couple like fire hydrant. All right, here we go. Pass interference call right here.
3rd and about 7 for the Warriors.
And
yeah, I guess he bumped him.
Maybe he did, yeah. Hughes had an opportunity though. Another high snap, and once again, Foley's got pulled down and going to the middle. He's going to be close. I think he's going to be about a half a yard short. It'll be 4th down. Decision time for Jack.
They're getting 6 and 7 yards every time they run that play.
Brendan White.
Right up the gut from behind the goalpost here.
4th and 1 for the Warriors.
There's a good block right there. Luong, who's run the ball tonight, just gave a good block. He's reciprocating.
Oh, he's a tough kid.
He's actually healthy. Last year he was banged up. Missed a good part of the season. You can see what we missed out on then. I think maybe Fox was going to want to take a timeout here. And they do. One thing we haven't seen a lot of tonight is those timeouts.
That's true.
Timeout, Fox.
We haven't seen a lot of passing either.
Yeah. It's good. Keeps the clock moving. Keeps the game going. Get home in a decent hour. Those you out there, don't forget to play your Mega Millions tonight. Jackpot's almost at $600 million. Don't need all of it, just a little bit. I'd share with 100 other people. So we'll see what we come out with. Brian Carew, the offensive coordinator, right there in your picture.
It was funny you should say that. I took my wife to dinner at Fitzy's Pub last night, and I bought tickets. And I told the girl that gave me the tickets, I said, if I hit that, I'm going to give you $1 million. She goes, "What's your name?" She wanted my name, my telephone number, and everything else.
There you go. Well, if you hit it for that much, partner, $1 million, maybe she brought you some luck, Craig. Make her life too.
Yeah.
So under center, Foley's under center. Looks like he's trying to keep it. He is.
Offsides. Offsides on the defense again. Unless they call the guard for jumping.
They got us.
They did. Son of a gun. I was wondering.
Well, we're going to see. We might have fooled ourselves here. It's the back.
Oh, yeah.
Prior to snap, false start.
No
offense,
reason for Luong to move there.
Penalty,
Can't even see the ball. Just wait till the play.
He has nothing to do on that play.
Right.
Key mistake. So it looks like we're going to try a field goal.
On to the field goal attempt, number 7, Russ Neal.
Russell Neal has the leg to do it. Ball's at the 12. What the heck is it? The 12. It'll be a 29-yard attempt as Thomas sets up at about the 19. Good snap. That's a good kick.
He got it. No,
Did he miss it? No, he missed it.
Wow. Off to the left.
Wow, he had a lot of leg on that. So Foxboro comes up dry after a decent drive, come up empty. Yep, just missed it, just wide. People in Buffalo know all about that. So a decent drive aided by quite a few penalty first downs.
That's a shame.
It was a penalty that did Foxboro in.
Yeah, we booted that away.
You know, there's about 4 of them against Milford on the drive. We have 1, and ours was the most critical.
That's right.
Ball spotted right around.
So we're going to see Pyers throw. He's going deep again.
Oh,
good defense that time.
That was good.
Kerrigan breaks that up.
Pass intended. Rashawn Lahane broke it up at
Lahane on the receiving side of that. Kerrigan running step was step by step with him. We're going to see a replay here.
One night I was playing in a football game in Rome, New York. A great football game. And they had a great quarterback. And they ran the same play to our right cornerback with 3 different receivers. Boom, 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 to tire him out.
Right.
And finally intercepted the ball. It was unbelievable.
Really,
Kid tipped the ball, and we ended up winning the game.
Excellent. So we got, I think.
Why don't more people do
false
that?
start, offense.
Again.
5-yard penalty, still. Second down.
We got a little bit of miscommunication. The center actually lifted the ball, and then everybody else jumped.
That's usually a play that the referee will give you, though. I mean, the referee will allow you to move the ball a little bit because, it's dainty in your hand.
Yeah. And you see the way he's actually snapping. He's standing it up on end.
Yep.
A lot of that's going on nowadays, especially with the shotgun snap. They seem to have better control. So here you go. Pyers is going to throw. He's going deep again.
He's got him wide open.
Yep. And
he's gone.
This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable is the word, Doug. It's unbelievable. How can these people get that far open?
I mean, this is just a straight fly pattern. And, 32 was the receiver, Hugo Lopes. And, again, 2 Foxboro defensive backs. He gets behind them, and the ball is perfectly placed on his fingertips.
Yep.
I was just thinking to myself, too, they're throwing the ball, the incomplete passes, stops the clock, Foxboro gets a chance to go down the field again. Well, we're going to have another chance, but we're trailing by 2 touchdowns instead of having a chance to tie it up.
He knocked it through.
Yeah, 21-7 now. We're going to see a replay here.
1:54 left in the half. Milford 21, Foxboro 7.
Look, it's just, look at it. He's got him by 3 yards. It's just unheard of. That's on Kerrigan, who's pretty darn good back there, but...
That kid's pretty quick, who's running there.
Yeah. Lopes was flying. That's all he did. It was a straight fly pattern up the sideline. Pirates had time to throw the ball.
Boy, we can find more ways to lose.
Well, we got a whole half ahead, and we got a chance here. We got a minute 54 and a couple timeouts in our pocket. If we can get another good return here, maybe get something just before the half. We got a change back there. Kerrigan's not back there now. Number 18 for Foxboro's checked in, and that is that's Cyrus Lewis.
Milford.
Lehane will kick off once again for
Number
Milford.
1, Tommy Gallagher. And number 18, Cyrus Lewis.
My goodness, that's a good
another
leg
good
right
kick.
there.
Gallagher once again. And he finds a seam once again. Oh, brought down from behind, but Tommy Gallagher with 2 really good returns.
Tommy Gallagher on the return.
Number 20, it looked like, on the tackle, I think.
Brought down by number 20, Devin Doucette.
Devin Doucette on the tackle, but
1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Tommy Gallagher came to play here tonight.
30-yard
Well,
line.
he just hits the hole quicker than
Yeah, he
everybody.
does. Those are great kicks, too. They're
Sure,
deep.
absolutely. From the end zone.
Ball's just chucked up there. And again, you get to ask the question, how does that guy get that wide open?
It's unbelievable to me.
Long count. Foley with a bubble. That ball's almost picked off for a pick 6.
Goodness.
Number 4, the kid who just scored the touchdown earlier, not the last one, but earlier, almost picked 6 that on us. Wow.
He read it perfectly.
Number 8, Louis Solian.
Look at him coming across.
Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors.
Man,
Boy, he was gone too.
sure was. Well, Louis Sullivan was the intended receiver, but that was Brendan White, who almost took it to the house. 2nd and 10. Screen pass. Here you go. Reach your blocks.
Good call. First down.
Yep. Foxboro's going to probably take it. 43 on that tackle there. C.J. Carella. We do get a first down. Clock will stop momentarily while they move the chains, but we might have a timeout here. Looks like Milford's calling a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
Good call on the screen. Been waiting for that.
I think that is the first one we've had all night.
He actually didn't get the first down. He come up shy. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Warriors.
Thought maybe he had the first down. He does not.
Ball at the 39-yard line, Foxboro.
And once again, we're going to see Foley.
Oh, he got
No, he
stuffed.
did. Not this time. He lost a yard, and Milford quickly calls a timeout.
They want the ball. They want to score again.
Quarterback keeper.
Wow, first time they've stopped that tonight.
It's a trap, and 68 missed him.
Yeah. Bummer. So a minute and 26. We only took about 30 seconds off the clock there.
We got a 50-50 winner.
They actually gave him a good spot, though. I thought he lost yardage. They said he got back to the line of scrimmage, Frank.
Winner.
And Foley's staying in the game. Not as the punter, but it looks like it's the quarterback.
Why not? I mean, let's punch one over here.
They're short of linemen. Now make sure everybody knows the count. Now he's dropping back to kick.
Back to punt for Foxborough number 14.
It just seemed unusual to take that much time to set up a punt.
Yep.
And he got a knuckleball. Feaster's back there. And Feaster's going to take it because Foxborough's got their back to the play.
Nice.
Fortunately, coverage on the other end of the field but we actually lost sight of that ball.
Number 25, Chappelle Feaster.
Yep. There was 3 guys by the ball, and their backs were to
the ball.
Yeah.
And Feaster alertly picks it up.
Well, now you're going to see pass.
The ball hits the ground, so now we turn our backs. And, oh, man, that's a dangerous kid to leave unattended. It's Trent Rennie, 55, on the tackle over there. Held on, get a little bit of help at the end from Tommy Cullen.
Trent Rennie on the tackle for Foxboro. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Hawks.
Well, I'd be throwing the ball again. And it wide open in the middle of the field.
He's gone. Oh, Jesus, boy.
There's a 20-something yard gain, 30-yard gain. There's just...
They're wide open. These kids are wide open.
81, Michael Devlin.
It's disappointing. My goodness.
I think it's 22. Maxwell Martin, I think, was a receiver. Picked up about 30 yards. We're going deep again. And we get another completion.
Another catch.
All right.
They got 2 guys
down to the 25. That's Feaster. Here's the previous play. Again, Pirates is going to time it. Oh, this is the one here to Feaster. Now, that's good coverage here, but it's just a great pass.
It is a good pass.
Not much you can do about that. The previous one, he had a receiver running open in the middle of the field.
Ball spotted at the 25-yard line of Foxboro.
Well,
I'd be looking for 4.
Again,
all right, we're going to go back to the previous play. Again, part of this is just him having time, him being Pirates.
5-0-3-3-7-0.
He's got number 4. That's who the receiver was. Again, that's White. And look at him. Devlin's holding on for dear life. Finally brings him down, but he gets carried for about 10, 12 yards. But, you know, number 4, Brendan White, was just rolling freely there right in the middle of the Warrior defense.
He's a pretty good receiver, too.
Yeah.
He can fly. He can fly.
Well, you said a minute or 2 ago we haven't seen much passing. Now we're seeing it.
Yep.
Foxboro's doing a pretty good job stopping the run.
We got to get some rush on the passer here.
That's the other thing, too. If your secondary can't cover it that long, you got to put more pressure on them. And his Pirates, once again, here's a quick out. And a White, again, on a missed tackle once again.
My goodness, how can he get around them?
Brendan White on the reception.
They're just eating. That kid is just eating our lunch.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, they got us backing up.
Ball spotted on the Foxboro 11-yard line.
We're giving a little bit of a cushion because we're afraid of getting burnt.
And we're not rushing the passer.
Yeah. So they've moved the ball down the field in less than a minute's time, and they're at the Foxboro 11-yard line. And once again, we got an out. And that's Parker on the tackle, but not after a gain of about 6 yards to number 88 for Milford.
Danny Farrell on the
Danny Farrell.
Brought down by number 2, Kyle Parker. Another timeout on the field.
Just quick passes, too. It's like a two-step drop.
This kid's got probably 180 yards passing already in the first half.
I would say, yeah, the 2 long touchdowns certainly contributed to that. But you see a very dejected Foxboro sideline right there as a 7-7 game opened up real quick this second half of the second quarter.
I don't know what he can do to adjust this defensive backfield. My goodness, they're not making any plays at all.
Well, we've seen in years past where we were fortunate enough to have a lot of depth in that defensive backfield. A couple years ago when you had guys like McGarry and McNamara and a few other kids that they were all good lacrosse players, very athletic, great cover kids. It was hard to pass against Foxboro. But now, like you said, they're picking away at us. They get trips to the left side now, and you're probably going to see we're going to see a scramble by Pirates. They got to stay with their receivers, though. He'll get into the end zone.
He did.
But, you know, defensive backs cannot abandon their guys. I mean, that's a, you know, you're in a catch-22 right there.
Milford touchdown.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Took about a minute to score.
Yeah. So he's thrown for 2 and run for 1, and easily 150 yards in the first half passing the ball.
Yeah. So Lahane will be doing the kicking once again. Pearl on the handle. And another booming kick.
He's got a great leg, that kid.
Yeah.
Lahane's kick is good.
You know, you watch this, and he's got an open. Oh, actually, he's got a wide open receiver out there. It might have been Feaster, but he freezes the defensive backs by raising that arm. They got to worry about.
They got to cover.
They got to respect the fact they could throw the ball. Well, Foxboro will have under half a minute to maybe pull something off. Gallagher's been a spark on the returns here. Who knows, maybe we'll see something again. Give us an opportunity. Foley does have a strong arm. If we can get something out around midfield, maybe take a couple deep shots. You see the Warrior coaching staff there. They just
Lahane kicking off for Milford.
Trying to take this in and figure out what they can do at halftime for adjustments.
Tommy Gallagher and number 18, Cyrus Lewis.
Cyrus Lewis and Tommy Gallagher, the deep guys again. And this time we're going to get a squib kick. And Gallagher is going to field it once more. And he's got some room once again. I tell you, he's working. Out near the 30-yard line. Another solid return by Tommy Gallagher.
On the return.
So we got 19 seconds, maybe a timeout left.
Brought down by number 19, Josh Kravitz.
Fielded that like a good shortstop, actually.
Boy, it's definitely a weapon in a high school football game, having a good kicker. You can
We've had some.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. We've had some great kickers. But if you keep the ball back in the offensive and the defensive zone, I mean,
Right.
all night long, it's so hard because you're killing your own clock.
Sure you are. Foxborough decides to keep it on the ground there with Luong trying to go behind Zach Jenkins and basically loses a yard. So that'll end the first half. Ends it on a very sad note as the Warriors were in a pretty good game there for a quarter, and then all of a sudden the wheels came off in the last 5 minutes, I'd say. And
28-7, Milford.
you know, big key is again that procedure call on the QB sneak. It's a 7-point game at that time when we're driving, and instead of getting the first down, we end up going for a field goal attempt. We're wide, and then you know it's just all downhill. It's snowballed negatively after that. So we're going to go to the locker room. In the meantime, the band's going to take the field for your entertainment pleasure. We'll be back probably in about 15 minutes or so. Your Cable 8 broadcast, 28-7 Milford at the half.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the 2018 Foxboro High School Marching Band. The band is led on the field by senior drum majors Connor Hoyt and Paul Brellier. The band is co-directed by Mr. Aaron Bush, Ms. Jennifer Greenleaf, and Mr. Donald Albro. Director of Music, Ms. Cami Tadaldi. This year's show is entitled The Music of West Side Story. This marks the centennial of composer Leonard Bernstein's birth, and the show will feature music from his iconic Broadway musical West Side Story. Songs featured include Maria, America, Mambo, and Tonight. And now, please welcome the Foxboro High School marching band.
One, two, ready, and.
All right, here we are, folks, back for the second half action. Tonight's game between Foxboro and Milford. It was a close game for a quarter and a half. Opened up in the last 5 minutes, and Milford surged ahead by 3 touchdowns, scoring 2 late TDs on some big play action, the passing game, Frank.
Yeah, they were. This is a pretty well-established offensive football team in Milford. They can throw the ball. I'm not sure exactly. We were talking a little bit about it earlier, about how many yards the Milford quarterback has, Pyers, but it's got to be up around 100.5, and they've rushed for probably 100 yards as well too. So they pretty good offensive football team, and if we don't stop them in the first couple of series, we're in deep trouble.
Well, the good news is we do get the second half kickoff, and if we can get something going here, then we have to rely on the defense to make something happen on the other side of the ball. So Lahane is the kicker. He's been kicking deep all night, and he does kick another one deep, and this time he's going to Lewis, keeps the ball away from Gallagher. And Lewis finds a hole in the middle of the field. Oh, that's a high tackle around the helmet. That's going to get 15 more.
Absolutely.
Cyrus Lewis on the return.
Cyrus Lewis with a nice return. Brought it back down to about the 33-yard line. They're going to add 15 more to that, I think.
He's all excited.
Return.
Yeah.
Personal foul, face mask, white, 15-yard penalty.
Yep. Right there, Lewis is doing a really good job navigating through there. And that young man there, man, that's a serious, that's a wrestling move.
He did a 360 on his helmet.
Honest to God, he did. That was like WWE stuff there, man. I'm telling you, that's number 19, Josh Kravitz.
He brings the ball out to Foxboro 48.
Looked like Jimmy Superfly Snooker making that.
The Warriors.
All right, let's do something.
Right.
Let's go.
Good opportunity here. Ball at the Foxboro 48-yard line. And we're going to see a double reverse.
Interesting. Haven't seen that all year.
Nope. Not quite sure who had ended up with the ball there for Foxboro. Number 42 for the Warriors on the double reverse.
On the carry for Foxboro.
There you go. Yep. Bobby Uriarty. Here we're going to see the tackle again. Now, watch this young man just like leap up.
There's a reach around.
He's up. He's in the air. He does a 360. Face mask, horse collar. He got it all. Holy mackerel. So we pick up 6.5 yards on that double reverse.
Trap
once
play.
again,
Good.
Luong up the middle gets the first down.
Mike Luong on the carry. First down.
Good response here so far by the Warriors as we start the second half.
Coach might have lit a fire. All right, let's do something now. Come on.
Again, we've run this a few times with success in the first half. We got Teixeira there pulling and Luong running, and the first down is the end result. Ball now at the 39-yard line of Milford. And got a little pass out here. Looks like Kerrigan.
Yeah.
He's going to pick up a couple yards, not a lot.
Foley's passing and play to number 11, Shane Kerrigan.
We actually we pulled.
Tackle by number 3, Carter Scott.
We pulled our tackle, I think, on that Aiden Dow, and I almost thought he opened up too soon before the ball was even snapped.
Yeah.
But
2nd and 7 for the Warriors.
Second down, 7 to go. Ball spotted at the 36.
The Milford 36-yard line.
Long count. Foxboro trying to draw the offsides. Milford's coming. And there's Luong going to dive straight ahead. He's going to get about 4 yards.
Mike Luong
They didn't give him that much. They spotted him, said his knee was down. So he picked up 3 himself. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Lucas Rosa.
Here's your lineman pulling. That's Dow again. He's actually the left guard.
Third and 4 for the Warriors.
It's 4 down territory for Foxboro anyhow.
They all should be now.
And that's Uriarty. And he's on a jet sweep. He cuts it up. He's going to keep his legs moving there. He's going to be shy.
He's close.
He needs a yard.
Bobby Girardi on the carry.
We're going to see it from the reverse angle. And there you go. You see Dow again pulling. Gets a block there from Kerrigan. Girardi keeps his legs moving, though. That's the thing. Strong young man. So we have a 4th and 1. Last time we had a situation like this, we tried to QB sneak and we had procedure on our tailback. Now Foley's going to stay back in the shotgun.
Oh boy, he's stuffed.
Wow, we got a flag though. We got a flag.
Maybe
if we're lucky, we may have offsides on the defense.
Mike Luong on the carry, the flag on play.
At the snap. Offside.
Boy, we got a break.
5-yard penalty.
That little yellow hanky there just saved us.
We had a few of them save us tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, Luong got stuffed right away. That was Rosa, I believe, 33. He's had a pretty good game.
Penalty brings the ball down to the Milford 25-yard line.
So we have a 1st and 10 at the 25 of Milford.
Oh, they got to start throwing the ball a little bit, Doug.
Yep,
they
we're chewing up some clock here.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got Luong again. No, this is Girardi. That's Girardi running hard. I'm sorry. See, he's got a motor. Picks up about 6 yards. You got 2 pulling guards there.
Brought down by 22.
Jenkins and Dow.
Number 32, Hugo Lopes.
Lopes on the tackle.
2nd and 4 for the Warriors.
Lopes and Pearl. So we have 2nd and 4 on a nice 6-yard gain by Girardi, who remains in the backfield. And he's going to get another handoff. He gets knocked ahead. He gets popped, but it works to our advantage because he picks up an extra 2 yards.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. A lot of movement in there.
You got to hit somebody, though. If you're pulling, you got to hit somebody.
I saw a lot of pulling last week with North Attleboro. That's all they did.
That's it. That's their game. Little quick traps.
So we are 3rd and 3. Again, 4-down territory with the score 28-7 Milford. 2 guys in motion. There's a 5-yard penalty for Foxboro. Ah, Jesus.
5 snap. Illegal shift. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
He giveth and taketh away.
Yeah. Our own worst enemy sometimes.
Oh boy!
So you had both your wing backs.
Yeah, in motion.
So depending on the call, you know, a wing back obviously was going in motion. So one of those guys was right, and the other one was wrong, but we'll never know. Now we're back to 3rd and 8. Still 4-down territory. Field goal doesn't help us at all here. Foley changing the play at the line. He's under pressure. He scrambles. He throws a pick.
Intercepted. Holy cow.
Oh, goodness.
When things go bad, they go bad.
He had an open receiver, but throwing on the run like that.
He should have thrown it away.
Probably should have thrown it away. Yeah. He's flushed out. All you see is all his white shirts now. His open receiver is actually behind the play.
Yeah.
And is that 32? That was Lopes, I believe, on the interception. Yeah, it was. So a good drive ends with a Foxboro turnover. Milford takes over at their own 15-yard line. I expect to see a lot of running right now out of Milford. Hey, there's a nice defensive play right there. They tried to run a little counter trap there.
Too slow.
McElroy looks like was in on the tackle. Rob Simon. We're going to see a reverse angle. And again, you're just going to see a little fake here and this direction. Oh, actually, again, that was Simon in number 70. Mystery man. I wish we had it. Knew who number 70 was here. Forgot to get that name at halftime.
And Willie Ogabor.
Oh, Ogabor.
2nd and 14.
That's who it is.
Scarlet Hawks.
He's had about 4 or 5 tackles tonight. We couldn't give him credit for Ogabor. And there's an out pass. Takes 3 guys to drop him. Once again, it's Brendan White.
Number 4.
And he's 150 pounds soaking wet, and they still can't get him.
The cushion we're given, that's the problem. Devlin's there, McElroy's there, but not until after he picks up 5 yards. So we have a 3rd and 3.
3rd and about 3 yards to go.
He actually picked up about 7 yards because there's a loss on the previous play. So there's a slant, and there's Lahane.
Goodbye.
And he is gone.
That's at least 65 right there.
That's, well, actually, the ball's on. Where was the ball? The ball's like around the 20.
25, maybe?
Yeah, so it was like a 75-yard touchdown.
That's the 3rd touchdown pass that kid has thrown, that Pyers has thrown, and each one of them has been over 50 yards. My goodness.
Wow.
That was a beautiful slant pass, by the way, too. He led that kid perfectly.
And we've already seen what damage he could do anyhow, running the ball, opening kickoff, prime example.
I like that 8. He's an athlete, this kicker here.
Hanging on for the
Kicks,
extra point.
Yeah.
Plays offense, defense.
He does everything. Good ball player.
And he's only a junior, graduates in 19. Actually, no, he's senior. They graduate 19, that'd be this year, Yep.
They must be looking at him. He's got pretty good speed.
He definitely could play small school football.
He could be a flanker. Yeah, I don't think he's Division I, but he's Division II. He'd be a good flanker somewhere. Good Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
Can we see that again, Mike, that pass play? Is that possible?
Man.
I want to see how wide open he was. He made a terrific. All right, here we go. Nice. Look at how wide open he is. My goodness.
Again, I think that's all just a result of the cushion that they're giving these guys. So, if you're not up on these guys within 5 yards, 3 yards at the line of scrimmage, you allow him to run that slant. He's picking his spot like we just saw. He's right perfectly between 2 defensive backs, and then he has that burst of speed. He's gone. So 35-7. Foxboro's defense continues to struggle.
Big time.
Not sure we got the officials talking to the Foxboro coaching staff. Very frustrating, I'm sure, for Coach Martinelli. It's.
Well, they don't have an answer. They don't have a way to stop this team. I don't even think they're rolling yet, Milford.
Yeah, I think too. I mean, there's obviously a penalty against Foxboro. They're gonna move the ball up. They're gonna be kicking the ball on Foxboro's side of the field. So.
Yeah.
Well,
that's Brian Martinelli.
So they've been giving warnings the whole game. I mean, we're notorious for this anyhow. We do it at the youth level. We're always on the field, for God's sakes.
I always coach for the numbers.
Yeah, God. So through the end zone.
Look at that. Oh, that's a shorter kick, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even so, still a lot of leg there. But
you know, to the coach's credit, they're into the game. They want to win badly. Don't for 1 second think that this coaching staff doesn't want to win.
Oh, that's absolutely never a question. I think the problem is the responsiveness of the players, whether or not they've given up on themselves.
First of all,
the coaches haven't given up on it.
They're certainly not as talented as some of the teams we've had in Foxboro. It looks like they're not working really hard either, Doug. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
I think it's obvious to a lot of people. Phil Thomas is now the quarterback. Long's back in at running back, and he's going to pick up 5 yards. But I think that's a true statement, Frank, because it's heart. You can't teach heart.
No.
We have an injury timeout here from Milford. Toughness is another. You can't teach toughness. Kids are either they're scrappers or they're not scrappers, and we're lacking some of those key elements at this time. Like you said, other teams we've seen small teams for Foxboro not have big size, but they were tough kids.
Sure.
We've seen the big kids who maybe weren't as fast, but they were strong and they could do things. Teams that play with heart, but right now it's almost like there's none of this, and
you hit the nail on the head, Doug.
And it's sad for the coaches because they don't give up on the kids.
No.
So we have a 2nd and 5 after the long run, and Phil Thomas is going to scramble, and he's got an open receiver. There we go. Pass is completed. Elijah Lewis got behind the secondary, and Phil Thomas found him for a big gain.
Thomas's pass complete for number 13, Eli Lewis.
Well, that's encouraging right there.
For the Warriors.
On the run.
Ball at the Milford 33-yard line.
So, big gain, ball on 33 in Milford. 3:29 left in the third quarter. Now we're going to see Sanders, and he gets swarmed under.
I don't get it.
Wow.
He just completed a 25-yard pass and come back and run the same play they'd run 75 times.
Number 50, Josh Lador.
They've got, if they can even think about getting him back into this game, they have to throw the football.
Yeah, Dominic Schofield, one of the tacklers there for Milford. So they lose a yard on the play, 2nd and 11. I mean, at this point in time, it's almost like pass. You got to do it.
Exactly. And give the kids some confidence. You just completed a nice pass.
What's that? There's the screen. Oh, really nice play there.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
79.
Yep.
Eli Lewis on the reception.
Dominic Stahlbaum. This is a good call. It's just that a great defensive play right here.
Nice catch.
Lewis does a nice job pulling that ball down. He picks up a couple yards, but obviously we were hoping for a bigger gain. It's the right time to call that, too. So a little better protection this time. Thomas is going. He's got Gallagher. Oh, and he just couldn't keep his balance. He towed the line. He gets out at about the 3-yard line, but Gallagher comes down with the ball. Thomas connects to him.
Nice
first and goal.
Nice play. See, this youngster's injected a little spark into the team right here. That's a nice pass.
Yeah, it is. It's right on the money. Gallagher, great concentration. And right here, he tried his darndest to keep his feet.
Yeah, he did. Good
Milford
for us.
calls a timeout here. A 28-point lead. I'm not sure what adjustment they're concerned about right now, but Phil Thomas has brought some spark into this Foxboro offense on this drive.
They got him listed at 5'8". I think he's smaller than that.
He's always played big. There's a kid, we talked about Hart a minute ago. I talked about it. There's a kid that was always undersized playing youth football, and he played with a lot of heart. In fact, his nickname was Little Man, but he's always been a scrapper. And senior year, obviously, he wants to play, and he's getting a chance right now.
Sure. Maybe next week he'll get a chance to start.
Who knows? We got to do something different. Get a couple kids on defense maybe too, that some fresh jerseys, give them a chance. So there's Thomas, he's going to keep it. And he's in the end zone.
Touchdown, Foxboro.
There we go.
Good job. Good job.
Thomas on the keeper. They're going to go
Touchdown, quarterback keeper number 4, Bill Thomas.
So Foxboro answers, still trailing by 3 touchdowns. So we're going to need to see
On to the extra point
big
attempt,
defensive
number 7,
stand for a
Russ
change.
Neal.
Russ Neal will do the extra point attempt here. And it is good. So with 1:59 remaining in the third quarter, Foxboro answers on the Phil Thomas keeper right here. We're going to see the replay. And there he is. Great job. Nice blocking by the line. Give them some credit as well. So Foxboro cuts it to 21-point deficit. Either need a turnover or a great defensive stand here. And then let's go, pass the ball.
Russ Neal will kick off for the Warriors. Back to the Scarlet Hawks. Chappelle Feaster.
Now Feaster's back as the lone back. Milford preparing for a possible onside kick. We're going to see the squib. Now Feaster picks it up. And he's get brought down over there. That Hunter Williams on the tackle, number 52.
Feaster on the return. Brought down by number 52, Hunter Williams. First down for
Now, if we
Milford.
only had a couple guys that were a little bit quicker on that outside to get down there, you know, not an intentional onside kick, but the ball got away from that up guy.
Yep.
Well, we got him down there, 29-yard line.
Let's see if we can get a turnover.
That's
here.
it. Turnover would be sweet. And Pyre's still passing. And tries that quick hitter to the outside. Hunter Williams again on the tackle.
Hunter Williams on the tackle for Foxboro. 2nd and 9 for the Scarlet Hawks.
Just a quick out. Again, it's our buddy there, Brendan White, the receiver, picks up a yard. And we're going to have another quick out here. That's Lopes. And another, it's a missed tackle.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I think Parker saved another touchdown right here. And it all stems from a missed tackle.
Yep.
So is the run after the catch.
Carry to Milford. Knocked out of bounds by Kyle Parker.
This is a 5-yard pass.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Just a quick out.
Missed tackle. And
Stapleton misses the tackle, and then he's got no help. Well, we had somebody lose their footing right there. And look at you got George chasing this guy downfield. God bless him. He's not quitting.
First down for Milford.
It's on George.
20-yard line.
So Milford quickly down to the Warrior 20-yard line.
Another 40 yards.
He's got over 300 yards passing in this game.
I think he does.
I don't even want to see the box score tomorrow.
Oh, my God. Look at this. Another touchdown.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Touchdown,
running, passing at will. It's just easy. It's just
Rosa.
Looked like a little maybe draw play, partner.
Yeah.
Certainly nothing fancy there. Right up the gut. So once again, Foxboro has given up in excess of 40 points.
Took them about a minute and a half.
If that. Yeah, it was 1:59 when we scored. It's 30 seconds left on the clock.
Extra point is good.
No, that's just a straight ahead handoff. Wasn't a draw play. My bad.
Great block by Pine.
Another missed tackle.
If you watch that, Mike, can we see that one more time, please? I don't know if you have the capability to do that, or sorry to ask, but I want to watch the left tackle come down the line of scrimmage and wipe out the whole line. Take a look at 75 here, right in front of you.
Boom.
Takes the whole line right down. Look at that. Look at that.
Can't teach it much better than that.
No, it's easy.
Execution was there.
Yep.
God bless him with a 6'8", 285 frame.
Yeah, I know it. And he's a junior.
He's a junior.
Back for Foxboro. Gallagher.
Wait till his voice cracks and he really starts to grow.
I know it.
Man.
For Milford.
Holy.
He frightened me when he walked by me today.
Yeah, when we were down on the field there. Yeah. I coach with Matt Light. Matt Light's not that big.
Yeah, I know it.
Take it. Oh, in the end zone, he's going to bring it out. Love the guts on Tommy Gallagher. He's still going.
Good job. Good job.
He brings it out to the 29-yard line. He was about 5 yards deep in the end zone. A lot of return yardage to his credit.
Sometimes the toughest kids are the smallest kids.
Tommy Gallagher showing no fear here. And look at him go. He takes a hit right there. Oh, another one.
Still working.
Still working. God bless him. Danny Farrell on the tackle for Milford. So we have 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Still have a whole nother quarter of football. Foxboro has to strike quickly. We can't afford to be taking 4 or 5 minute drives here. We're down by 4 scores again. And I'd let Thomas throw as much as he
Why not?
could.
Why not? Absolutely.
Here comes a hard rush. He gets it off.
He got a tip right into his hands. Good for him.
I think Phil Thomas took a shot right there too, but we picked up a first down.
For a first down to number 26, Mike Luong.
Well, he's giving us a little excitement anyway.
Ball spot at the 40-yard line.
That's White breathing down. White and Lahane. It was tipped. Great concentration by Mike Luong right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see the handoff now to Luong, and
he's not going to get
anything. That's Girardi again.
Bobby Girardi on the carry.
Let me check that. So that'll be the end of the third quarter. Bobby gets no yardage on that carry.
Brought down by number 50, Josh Legore.
So with 11 minutes to play, Foxboro trails 42-14 here at Jack Martinelli Field on senior night. Not exactly what we were anticipating. We knew Milford was probably better than their 1-4 record, but man, they've shown us something here in the middle quarters.
And this was primarily a running team. This kid has a coming out party tonight.
Yeah.
This young Pyers. I'd really like to know. I wish Frank McDowell was here.
Yeah, but the stats, right?
Yeah.
We do miss that. Said that a couple times. Thing is, like you said, he's a junior. We already know that the kid from Canton is a junior.
Right.
So that's 2 more kids that are gonna.
You got Pine as a junior. The quarterback is a junior. They're gonna have a nice team come back.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Start the fourth quarter. Thomas is still in a quarterback, showing a little of his spark. He's going to step up into that pocket and run. Pulls the ball down, gains about 6 yards.
Thomas on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by number 9, Ryan Hazard.
It's a good decision right here. Instead of throwing a bad ball.
33 for the Warriors.
So third down and 3.
47-yard line.
Tomorrow we have freshman and JV action over at Milford. Saturday doubleheader. And it's Thomas. This one might be a little bit too long. He was going for Rob Fay on that one. So fourth down, I anticipate Foxboro going. Got nothing to lose at this point in time.
Number 12, Rob Fay. It's incomplete.
He can run for those 4 yards.
Mm-hmm. If necessary.
Roll him out.
You know, but you don't see a lot. I mean, again, we saw Hughes earlier draw a pass interference call, but he's a good-sized kid not to have out there on the field.
Yeah.
Good target. So 4th and 4. Thomas going to step up. Nice little zip pass there to Kerrigan. We're going to pick up a first down.
Yeah, he's definitely gotten everybody excited. That's great.
Thomas's pass is complete to number 11, Shane Kerrigan, for a first down.
Nice job eluding the tackle right there.
For Milford.
Kind of threw that off his back foot.
At the Scarlet Hawk 40-yard line.
He may have won that job.
Well, I mean, we know Foley's got the big arm, but we've seen the turnovers plague him in the games we've covered.
Yeah.
Thomas gonna pull it down again. Oh, nice adjustment to the ball there. Is that Fay?
Thomas's pass is complete to
nice
number 12, Rob Fay.
Nice catch by Rob Fay.
For another Foxboro first down.
Thomas had an opportunity to scramble right there and pick up some yardage, but
he made the right decision.
He made the right decision, and Fay actually made a nice play, you know, getting himself open, kept running. Again, a back foot throw, and this is, nice effort adjusting to that low pass.
Nice catch.
So good connection right there for some serious yardage. Foxboro has a 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. No, good decision to throw it away. Solheim was open behind the secondary, but I don't think Thomas saw him.
Fans, please clean up after the game. Make sure you use the receptacles all around the Jack Martinelli Field. Thank you.
Sometimes all a kid needs is a chance.
Yeah. Now, there's still a lot of football in the season. I mean, this is week 6, so there's still 5 games to play. And, you know, kids want to show what they can do. There's Kerrigan in motion. There's that bubble screen out to Lewis. Scoreboard was actually wrong, too. I apologize. I was looking at the scoreboard. Foxboro had a 1st and 10 at the 15. They just took the ball for a 5-yard gain down to 10. So we have a 3rd and 5 right here. Here's a little out pass. Again, bubble screen. You see Kerrigan, you see Solheim blocking. Collin gets out there. Zach Jenkins gets out there. We're going to roll Thomas out of the pocket. He's up. This is incomplete.
Boy, I thought that was picked.
Ooh, yeah. Well, Derber was the intended receiver, and he comes hobbling away. He was hobbling earlier in this contest. So Foxboro is facing 4th and 5 now. They got to get to the Milford 5-yard line.
Pass for Brian Derber is incomplete.
Ball's actually at the 11. They need 6.
4th down for the Warriors.
I suspect Milford will come with a blitz right now.
They're going to have to be careful of him running.
He has Long in the backfield with him.
If the pass breaks down, he can scoot.
So what do we got here?
I think a Milford timeout.
Yeah, it is.
Timeout, Milford.
I just think you got a 4-touchdown lead. No fear of like really losing this right now. You call timeout on a 4th down. Foxboro hasn't stopped you in forever. So even if you give up the score.
Yeah.
Well, they got him. Might as well use them, right?
Absolutely.
Can't take them home with you.
You can't take them with you.
If you notice there in that shot, you can see the helmet style this year. Foxboro back to the gold, but changed the striping, and then they just have that single little Warrior logo on the back of the helmet. It's a different look. We've been white, we've been blue. Doing a lot of changing up the last couple of years.
They're all Riddell helmets?
I'm not sure, to tell you the truth.
I don't see
Yeah,
any,
they are. They look like they are, Cole.
I don't see any
Frank.
shuts.
No.
I must have sold 1 million of them.
Yeah. A lot of money there. But safety has no price.
Right, dude. That's a good point. Hurry up, son.
He's going to the corner. That's interference right there.
Oh, yeah.
Kerrigan probably would have struggled to make that catch. So we got a break with the little push.
It looked like both of them bumped him.
Yeah, they did. He had a little pinball action. So Lopes and White might both be guilty here. That'll split the distance and give Foxboro an automatic first down anyhow.
Pass interference, defense. The defensive pass interference took place in the end zone.
That wasn't
first
that
and
was
goal
actually
from the 2-yard
11.
line.
That was Pearl, I believe. So they actually spot the ball at the 2. So we have 8:21. Foxboro has a first and goal at the 2-yard line. Thomas again on the keeper. And he once again is in the end zone.
There you go.
Touchdown.
2 touchdowns for Phil Thomas tonight.
Now for the onside kick, Doug.
Yeah.
Touchdown number 4, Bill Thomas.
Well, he definitely brought some spark in here, and with his arm and his legs.
On for the extra point attempt, number 7, Russ Neal.
Neal again on for the extra point attempt. And it's good. Feaster almost in there to block that. There you go. There's Hughes right there, number 80. He was behind him for the block. Zach Jenkins. Well, sometimes you just got to feel good about certain things, and I feel good about Phil Thomas right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He's shown a lot.
All right, let's see. Onside kick, high probability right now.
That's my call.
Look at this front line here for Milford. That almost looks like a Pop Warner group.
Yeah,
that is not a very big front line.
That's right. That's right. And they do have big kids.
Oh, they got a lot of big kids. But that is a small group of young men out there on the field. They're probably their hands guys.
Oh, yeah. 21, 8.
Yeah. And again, only Feaster's back. We'll see what we get here. Gotta down that ball, gents. That's just a bad miss. The ball went a yard. Oh, that's unfortunate. Bless you.
Excuse me.
So we're 8:16 left. Milford will once again take over.
This is going to be a long 8 minutes, Doug. We're going to throw the ball out.
First down for Milford, the Foxboro 41-yard line.
They have a new quarterback. A lot of new white shirts in there. Timeout, Foxboro.
Was that number 43? It was actually in there.
Yeah, it looked like
CJ Corella.
That's what it looked like to me, if that's his name. Yeah. CJ Corella.
Now we're definitely going old school. You start getting numbers up in the 40s playing quarterback.
Sure. He's a junior.
Well, tomorrow we'll see the stat line, and my guess is Parr is 350 yards.
Yeah, he's got with 3 touchdowns throwing and 1 touchdown running.
Right. I mean, basically his touchdowns alone were well over 200 yards.
Yeah.
And he had a couple other long plays leading up to that. So 350 may be high, but definitely I think a 300-yard effort. Now we have number 11 actually in there at quarterback. That's
now,
Pearl.
What you're seeing there is the Everett offense. That's like the double wing, and they have options off the double wing, but between the tackles, that's Everett's offense right there.
And at quarterback,
and there's really like no splits.
No, that's what it is, Doug. They almost, the feet almost touch each other, and they've been doing it for years.
Well, it's a grind-out offense.
See how tight they are?
Yeah, there's no gaps.
Nope. Look at the wings. The wings are pointed in. Quarterback gets the ball. He's either going to give it to the tailback. There might be a wing run. There's a wing. That's interesting. They run that offense with the second string, and the first string is a wide open offense.
Shows diversity.
Oh
that's
yeah,
for sure.
oh no question about it. It's an easy teach because all you do as a lineman is straight ahead. You're straight ahead. There's no angles.
Yep. I think the only time you see any pulling out of it is when you run the counter.
Yeah.
Usually bring your backside guard and tackle when you run that counter. But you're right. You'll get the wedge out of this too. Where
a quarterback, a really good quarterback who can run the football has a field day with this. There he goes. There he goes.
Yep.
See how he turned his back? He literally turned his back, did a 360, and went into the line.
Well, somehow White ended up with the ball, but I swear that the quarterback had.
Let's take a look.
And number 81,
no, he did pitch it.
No, he did pitch.
We didn't see that pitch. That's okay. That explains it.
Boy, it looked like he went into the line.
Yeah, it was such a quick pitch.
Yep. Usually what they used to do, Everett used to get the ball, the quarterback would take one step and then go into the line. Either right, left, just it wouldn't even go 6 feet either way.
Well, they have a 2nd and 11 here. And again, it's just, when you run the double wing too, it's just a matter of like more bodies at the point of attack.
That's true.
Lucas Rose on the carry.
That's true.
And we just saw right there, he just tucked himself in behind a whole bunch of linemen.
Well, what do we say all the time about the double wing? If you want to stop the double wing, follow the guards.
That's it. And it's also something you got to do a lot of crabbing on that D line.
That's true. Way low. Get low.
You got to get way low because, like you said, there are no gaps for them, natural gaps for the linemen to get through. So the only way to bust it up is to stay low.
Yep.
So here we go, 3rd and 9. And George makes a big play. Anton George.
He's had a nice game tonight.
He brings Rosa down for a loss of about 3-4 yards. So Anton George has played very well tonight.
Yep, and he's had a big task in front of that Pine kid.
Yeah, that's a good point, Frank. And right there, Pine's still out there.
Yep. That's interesting. They should get him out of there. But who am I?
Yeah, well, he doesn't play any defense, so he's certainly not tired.
That's a great point, too.
I'd be curious, as we mentioned earlier. Now we're going to see a field goal attempt here. This kid, Lahane's got the leg to possibly do it, too. This will be a 48-yard field goal attempt. He's going to be short. He's short, not high enough either, but that might have been good from about 35, but not 48. interesting, though. They gave him a shot.
That's the longest one I've ever seen attempted here on this field.
Attempt by Milford from 48 yards.
It gives Foxboro a good field position, though, with 5:06. So, trailing by 3 touchdowns, and anything shy of a miracle could happen.
Sure.
You never know.
Hey, make it fun. Make it fun.
Bubble screen again to Lewis. He gets dropped for a loss.
That was red.
Yeah, again, that was white.
Eli Lewis,
That kid's a good football player, too, that White. He's had a nice game.
Brendan White.
Loss of 3 on the play.
They've got some quality athletes on that team.
Again, we also heard prior to they got school choice.
Yeah.
So they can bring in kids from outside of Milford. Milford,
without question.
You know, I always thought Milford was a city anyhow. You know, but
yeah.
Here's a screen pass to Luong.
Like we talked earlier, Milford was a great football town at one time.
Luong, the carry. Tackled by C.J. Sorella.
Lorman. Sorella on the tackle here. He makes a nice play. He splits the blockers. Part of the problem I just picked up there too is Foxboro's linemen were looking behind instead of looking forward. So they're looking at our running back instead of trying to find a defensive player to hit. So we have a 3rd and about 6. Thomas is going to throw a high pass outside the reach.
Good try.
It was Fay again.
Good try.
Little tall for him.
Thomas's pass intended for number 12, Rob Fay. It's incomplete.
All right.
4th down for the Warriors.
4th and 6. Ball at their own 35-yard line. Foxboro needs to pick up a 1st down. You're not going to see a punt here. That's for sure. Maybe see if we can get 5 of it cheap on drawing them off sides, too. Hey, there's 1st down pass.
Kerrigan
again.
Pass complete to Shane Kerrigan for Foxboro 1st down.
Well thrown ball. Kerrigan, a good receiver, gets the 1st down yardage.
Number 32, Hugo Lopes.
He goes out of bounds. That stops the
Ball
clock anyhow.
Milford, 49-yard line.
Lopes on the tackle. Just an out, simple out pattern. Lopes couldn't get there fast enough. Kerrigan picks up about another 10 yards after the catch. Takes the ball to the 49 of Milford. Thomas steps up. He's going to scramble. And he runs out of bounds. He stops the clock.
Thomas on the quarterback keeper. Back out of bounds by Hugo Lopes.
Lopes again.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line.
Run and fill out of
2nd and
bounds.
1 for the Warriors.
Gain at 9. Ball just touching the 40-yard line of Milford. 3:33 on the clock. Milford comfortably in the lead by 21, 42-21.
You know who else is impressive is the Schofield kid. Have you been watching him? He's 56.
Yep.
Defensive right end there. 6'3", 230. He's a sophomore.
Oh, jeez. Thomas under pressure again. Oh! Gallagher with some magic. Phil Thomas looking like Flutie out there. Honest to God.
Exactly.
He was flush out of the pocket.
I think he might have earned a start.
Man. It's just, you know, and he's not necessarily playing against subs out there. There's starters out there.
Exactly right.
He throws that ball off his back foot under pressure and gets another 1st down. I I mean, Feaster's been in the whole game. You know, you got White,
Yeah.
you got Pearl. Like I said, that's their starting defense out there. There you go. He finds Derber, and Derber's going to find the end zone.
Touchdown, Foxboro.
Wow, that's impressive.
Really?
That's impressive. 2 touchdown passes and a touchdown run since he's been in there.
Well, 2 touchdown runs.
Or 2 touchdown runs. I'm sorry, you're right.
Foxboro touchdown by number 83, Brian Derba.
We saw a little bit of connection there. Derber's an exciting young man, too, junior. Came in on a crossing pattern, and
Russ Neal
Thomas
on for the
fouled
extra
him.
point.
Oh, do we got enough to get over? It does.
It hit the post and fell down right over the bar.
Wow. It doesn't have to be pretty as long as it gets over.
2:53 left in the ball
So you
game.
see Derber coming from the left of your screen right in here. Nice crossing pattern. And then at the end, you get a nice block there. I think that's Kyle. No, it's Rob Fay on the block. Got him in the end zone.
Yep.
Nice job all the way around, guys. So I'll tell you what, we're down 14. We can maybe get an onside kick here. Things could get real interesting. But Foxboro is not giving up in this quarter. I can tell you that.
I'm glad to say that.
At least on the offensive side. Defense, you need a little work. Offense, we've answered as best as possible. We're trading punches.
Yeah, Phil Thomas has done a nice job in the 4th quarter.
He's mixed in some different people, too. You know, he's not been the same receiver. He's hit like 4 different guys here.
Yep.
Tommy Gallagher's had a couple nice plays. So let's see if Neal can try this again. Did Foxboro touch it before it went 10 yards?
I don't see a flag.
I didn't necessarily see a Milford guy down the ball there, though, either.
Might have gone out of bounds, Doug. Might have gone 10 yards, but gone out of bounds. Yeah, because he's calling Milford ball.
We'll see. There's the ball. Oh, we did touch it. It may not have gone 10, so that was Rob Simon.
When he touches it, that ball's dead.
Yeah, we need another yard. All right, from up high.
1st and 10
There we go.
on the Foxboro 49-yard line.
That's exactly what it was. If ball goes 1 more yard, we probably can come up with it. So we're back to the spread. But we do have a new quarterback in the game.
That's number 3, and he is Carter Scuda.
Scudo, yep. Carter Scudo is in there. So they pick up 7 yards on the run by Scudo.
Kyle Parker.
So they have 3 quarterbacks.
Well, I wonder which one we'll get to see tomorrow when I go over to Milford.
Be sure to dispose
Yeah.
of all your trash, the waste receptacles that surround the football field. Thank you.
Coming down to 2 minutes left in the contest. 2nd and 3 for Milford. 42-yard line of Foxboro. We're going to see Scudo again.
He's quick.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Picks up a 1st down. Yeah, Scudo again.
Yeah, number 3 is Scudo.
Carter Scudo on the carry.
Might have been Pete Conley on the tackle over there. Number 10.
Tackled by number 10, Pete Conley. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Hawks. The Foxboro 36-yard line.
Well, they're going to take their time in that huddle.
Low snap, Scudo scoops it up. And look at this. Oh, goodness. He takes it down inside the 10-yard line. Parker with another touchdown-saving tackle. So
my goodness.
The
yards that these guys have gotten.
Again, that box score tomorrow is going to be crazy with the yardage for both teams combined. There's nothing fancy about this.
No, not at all. He's quick. This kid is really quick.
So
he's at the ball's at the 7.
The clock is ticking. So, you know, again, Milford.
He's going to take a knee.
Well, that's the right thing to do. Whereas North Attleboro, we saw him punch another one in. So
this is class. If he takes the knee, he will.
Absolutely.
Yep. We like him.
Yeah, we do. And
because we had difficulties with another coach from Milford, if we remember.
Yeah, it's true. And that may be in his mind. He's like trying to make amends for another idiot decision from somebody else.
Well, I've talked to this young man, Visakis, before. He's a nice kid. Nice kid. Like I said, he went to Fian, and he coached with, remember Rob McCoy?
Yeah, I do. He was back at Norton.
Yep, he coached with him. I think he's from Bellingham anyway. That's the end.
That's the end. So tonight's contest, senior night, did not turn out the way we had hoped. Foxboro drops yet another one, making their record at this point in time 1-5. I don't ever recall
next game will be against
a Jack Martinelli team being 1-5.
October 19th at 7 a.m. or 7 p.m.
Next week, they're at Sharon.
Go to Sharon.
And then we don't know where we're going to be after that.
We're definitely in that non-playoff poll. And who knows, you're right, we're guaranteed at least one home game. And we could have two, but again, not sure how it's all determined. I will say that we saw a lot of offense here tonight, very little defense on both teams, let's say. Foxboro, a couple key mistakes when the game was close that hurt them. But to take some positives out of this, Phil Thomas got his chance tonight and showed that he can rally the offense around him. Got a lot of guys involved. I thought Tommy Gallagher had a good game for us tonight, returning kicks,
absolutely.
and also offensively, Luong had a good game running.
Yep.
So it wasn't all bad. There's some things to build on. We just got to find 11 kids that can tackle.
Yeah, that's the problem with the defense. That needs the work.
Anton George had a good game on defense.
He did
tonight. Give him credit. So from Jack Martinelli Field, signing off, it'll be Milford 42, Foxboro 28. Frank Jaffoon, Doug Seuss. We'll see you sometime soon in the future. And once again, we're going to see Luong, and he's going to turn the edge. That's a nice cut by him. We're going to flip. He's got plenty of time. Got a wide open receiver here. It's going to be Zach Jenkins, 68, one of the linemen. There's Luong again. Look at this. He's going to find pay dirt. No, he just comes up shy, but another high snap, and once again, Foley's got pulled down going to the middle. He's got to be close. Screen pass. Here you go. Reach your blocks.
Good call. First down.
And a little pass out here. Okay, looks like there's Kerrigan in motion. There's that bubble screen out to Lewis. Thomas under pressure again. Oh! Gallagher with some magic. Oh, there's Thomas. He's going to keep it.
are watching the Cable Lake sports coverage of the 2018 football season. Game coverage made possible through the efforts of Foxboro Cable Access volunteers. You can watch all the Warrior home games Mondays at 8 on Comcast Channel 8 and Verizon Channel 39. You can also catch us online at fcatv.org. Follow us on Facebook and on Twitter.